Welcome back to the Deep Dive. So many of us are out there creating content, pouring our hearts into it online, but actually making that leap from, passion project to a real sustainable business that brings in revenue. That's often the tricky part, isn't it? Today, we're tackling that head on. We're not just giving you puzzle pieces. We're basically handing you a full blueprint. We're calling it the Newsletter Revenue Revolution.
Yeah, we're sorting through a whole stack of info on this, pulling out the really actionable stuff. The goal is to give you a shortcut, get you well informed, maybe share a surprising fact or two, and hopefully keep you entertained along the way.
Exactly. And this deep dive specifically lays out a complete practical 90-day launch plan. We'll use a case study, let's call it Well-Off Media, hypothetically, just to show how it could work in a really high-profile situation. But the great thing is, this blueprint, it's adaptable. It works for pretty much any creator business, whatever your niche. Now, I do need to add a quick but important disclaimer here. Any info we discuss about Well-Off Media is purely illustrative. It's hypothetical, okay? Based on public successes, industry analysis, there's absolutely no affiliation implied. We're just using them as a kind of powerful example to show the potential when you use newsletters strategically.
Right. And that's why this deep dive is really for you, the listener. If you want to get past the theory and understand the actual actionable steps, the steps to turn your knowledge, your expertise into actual revenue using newsletters, then yeah, this is for you. So maybe let's start with a little bit of a reality check, because in the creator world, what success really looks like versus what people often expect, well, they can be pretty different things.
Oh, absolutely. It's so important to make that distinction. The common dream is often that overnight success, the instant big money. But the reality, for creators who are truly successful long term, it's much more about systematic growth. It's about compounding results. Think of it like a snowball rolling downhill, right? Starts small, but gathers momentum, gets bigger and bigger. That's what a good launch plan does, and we can break it down into three main phases. Month one, that's your foundation, proving the concept. Month two, you start seeing that first revenue, getting some early validation, things are working. And then month three, that's when you scale up the systems, start multiplying those income streams.
And it's interesting because even for our hypothetical Well-Off Media case study, they'd have huge advantages, right? Like direct access to Coach Prime,
Right.
maybe a 600,000 YouTube audience already built in, massive media exposure.
Exactly. But even with those, massive hypothetical advantages, if they were starting a newsletter today, they'd still need to follow a proven formula. There aren't really shortcuts to building something sustainable. The framework applies across the board.
Okay, right. So let's unpack this blueprint. Starting with that really crucial pre-launch phase. We're talking days -30 to day zero. This is all about building anticipation, getting people excited, and the goal is collecting, 5,000 plus email addresses? So what happens here?
Yeah, this pre-launch is all about generating buzz, giving people a taste of the unique value they're going to get. So for our Well-Off Media example, week one would be like an announcement blitz. That means, hypothetically, announcing the Prime Weekly in every single YouTube video, running a big social media campaign, maybe across all the Sanders family accounts, and setting up a landing page maybe with an exclusive Coach Prime welcome video. The target for week one, 1,000 signups.
Okay, just hammering it home everywhere.
Pretty much. Then week two, the focus shifts slightly to content teasers. Think about sharing maybe some exclusive behind-the-scenes photos, stuff that won't make it into the videos, posting little newsletter exclusive previews on social, maybe even releasing the first Coach Prime weekly message, just as a short teaser. Goal here is to double the list, hit 2,500 total signups.
Giving them a real reason to sign up now.
Exactly. FOMO is powerful. Then week three is the partnership push. In this scenario, you could imagine them collaborating with the official Colorado Buffaloes channels, maybe cross-promoting with other sports creators, getting featured in local Boulder media, really leveraging those connections, aiming for 4,000 total signups.
Smart. Using existing networks.
Absolutely. And finally, week four is the launch countdown. Daily countdown posts, more exclusive content previews, announcing early bird pricing for a future premium tier plan that's seed early, maybe offer some VIP founding member spots to create those initial superfans. The target by launch day, 5,000 plus emails.
And it's important to stress this isn't just guesswork for a big name. This whole pre-launch plan is based on frameworks that have worked for lots of successful newsletters, right? Just adapted for this specific high-profile case.
That's spot on.
But what about someone listening who maybe doesn't have Coach Prime on speed dial or a huge existing audience? How do those principles translate?
Great question. The principles are identical. You're still creating that fear of missing out, offering exclusive peaks, leveraging whatever audience you do have. So for a smaller creator, that might mean announcing it everywhere you are. Instagram stories, your email signature, maybe a pin post. Collaborating might mean reaching out to just one or two other creators in your niche who have a similar audience. And your exclusive pre-launch content might be a personal video message from you or a really valuable mini guide. It's about scaling the tactics, not changing the strategy. You use what you've got.
Right. Makes sense. Resourcefulness.
Totally. Okay, so moving into month 1 proper, days 1 to 30. The objective here shifts. It's all about proving value, building trust, and getting into a consistent content rhythm this first month. It's foundational. It's not about immediate revenue. So weeks 1 and 2 are focused on free tier excellence. You release those first 2 free newsletters, and they have to be good, showcasing undeniable quality. And crucially, this content can't be available anywhere else. That's key. For our example, this means those exclusive Coach Prime messages are in there. The target here, maybe aiming for 15,000 free subscribers by the end of week 2.
Building on that pre-launch list.
Exactly. Then weeks 3 and 4. That's about community building, maybe launching a private Facebook group just for subscribers, starting weekly Q&A submissions to get them involved, featuring subscriber stories or photos, creating that sense of belonging. By the end of month 1, the target could be 20,000 free subscribers, and importantly, aiming for a healthy 40% open rate shows people are actually reading.
And the revenue target for month 1 is $0.
Right.
That really hammers home the point. Build value first. That's often tough for creators, isn't it? That patience piece, playing the long game.
It is tough. But honestly, it's non-negotiable if you want sustainable success. You want people excited to potentially pay later because they already love what you're giving them for free.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Earn the right to ask.
Yeah.
So, month 2, days 31 to 60. Now things get really interesting, right? The foundation's laid. Now we shift gears into monetization. Launching premium, getting sponsors.
Yeah.
This is the first big push for revenue.
Exactly. This is where the payoff starts. So weeks 5 and 6 would likely be the premium tier launch. Announce, say, a $25 a month Prime Insider tier. You definitely want an early bird offer, maybe $19 a month for the first 500 signups. Create urgency. And that premium tier needs exclusive perks. Another exclusive Coach Prime welcome video, maybe some direct access component, powerful incentives. The target for this launch phase, 500 premium subscribers. Hypothetically, that's $9,500 a month in recurring revenue right there.
Okay, starting to see real numbers.
Yep. Then weeks 7 and 8, you pivot slightly to sponsor outreach. Now that you have subscriber numbers and good engagement stats from month 1, you build a media kit. Make it look professional. You'd start reaching out maybe big names like Nike, Blenders, but also local Boulder businesses that fit the brand. The goal here is to secure those first, say, 2 sponsor partnerships. So the combined target by the end of week 8 might be 750 premium subscribers plus maybe $10,000 in initial sponsored deals.
Wow. Okay.
Which brings our hypothetical month 2 revenue target to, roughly $28,750 per month. A significant jump.
That's a serious leap from 0.
Okay.
And then month 3, days 61 to 90. This is where the plan really scales up, multiplying revenue streams.
Yeah, month 3 is about maximizing that potential you've built. So weeks 9 and 10 could be the VIP experience launch. You announce an even higher tier, maybe $50 a month elite access. This needs genuinely exclusive stuff, like maybe the first VIP experience is getting to view a practice with Coach Prime, something really unique. This is also a good time to start layering in affiliate partnerships, sports equipment brands, things that make sense for the audience. The target now might be 1,000 premium subscribers plus the first 100 VIP subscribers.
Adding another layer of revenue.
Exactly. And then weeks 11 and 12 are focused on revenue multiplication. This means integrating merchandise sales directly into the newsletter, maybe launching consulting services, leveraging the unique expertise perhaps for other sports programs in our example, and definitely increasing sponsor rates now that you have even more proven engagement data. The target here is just full revenue stream optimization, getting everything working together. So the theoretical month 3 revenue target could be pushing $75,000 plus per month. And again, just to reiterate, these are all theoretical projections based on benchmarks, based on the specific, hypothetical advantages of well-off media in this example.
Understood. Okay, so we've got this ambitious plan, the revenue targets, the strategy, but none of this happens without the right tools.
Yeah.
Right? Let's be practical.
Yeah.
What's the actual tech stack powering an operation like this? Does it cost a fortune?
Surprisingly, no. The core infrastructure can be pretty lean, actually. So for the email platform itself, something like ConvertKit is a really strong choice. Why? Well, it's got advanced segmentation features. which isn't just jargon, it's critical. It lets you automatically send different messages to your free folks, your premium folks, your VIPs, keeps everything relevant. That's huge for converting free to paid. Plus, it handles automated sequences, payment integration is easy, deliverability is solid. For, say, 25,000 subscribers, you're looking at maybe $79 a month.
Okay, manageable. What about taking payments?
Yeah, for payments, a combo like Stripe plus MemberSpace works really well. It handles all the subscription billing automatically, which is a lifesaver. Easy to set up different price tiers, integrates with ConvertKit, gives you a nice professional checkout. Cost there is usually around a 3% transaction fee plus maybe $25 a month for MemberSpace.
Got it. And managing all the content ideas, the schedule.
Right, content management is key for staying organized. Notion is a great option here. You can use it for your editorial calendar, tracking ideas, team collaboration if you have help, even managing subscriber feedback. A team plan is maybe $16 a month. Super versatile tool.
And tracking if it's all working. Analytics.
Yeah, analytics are crucial. You'd mainly use Google Analytics, which is free, plus the built-in analytics within ConvertKit. You need to track those key metrics we talked about. Open rates aim for 40% plus. Click-through rates target 8% plus. Conversion rates from free to paid, ideally 5–10%. Watching that monthly recurring revenue growth. And critically, keeping your churn rate people canceling below 5%. So yeah, Google Analytics is free.
So add it all up.
Total monthly tech cost to run this whole thing, around $120. Pretty efficient, right?
Yeah, that's surprisingly low for the potential return.
Okay.
Okay, so tech is sorted. But beyond the tools, what about the specific messaging? The sequences that convert people, the rhythm that keeps content flowing? You mentioned a detailed email sequence and a content calendar. How do those actually work day to day?
Absolutely key. So the launch sequence that converts this is the automated email series new subscribers get. It's designed to nurture them. Email 1 right away. Warm welcome, maybe that exclusive Coach Prime video in our example. Make them feel special immediately. Email 2, maybe day 2. A behind-the-scenes story. Build connection. Let them see the human side. Email 3, day 4. Offer some real value. Exclusive recruiting insight, maybe. Show them what they'll get. Then, email 4, around day 7. This is the first soft sell for the premium tier. Mention the early bird offer.
Gentle introduction.
Right. Email 5, day 10. Use social proof. Share testimonials or positive comments from other subscribers. Builds trust. Email 6, day 14. Last chance for that early bird pricing. Create a bit of urgency. And then maybe email 7, around day 21. Introduce the VIP tier, but maybe only send this to your most engaged subscribers, those opening and clicking a lot. Target the right people.
Smart segmentation again. And the weekly rhythm. The content calendar.
Yeah, consistency is king. So a clear content calendar structure helps massively. Like Monday is always newsletter send day. Same time every week, people expect it. Tuesday. Promote that newsletter content across social media. Drive traffic back. Wednesday, maybe that's your day for collecting Q&A submissions or other community content you'll feature later. Thursday, could be focused on creating behind-the-scenes content, filming, etc. Friday, maybe dedicated to sponsor content creation or partnership work. And then the weekend. Use that time to plan out the next week's exclusive content. Always stay ahead. This kind of structure just stops the last-minute scramble and ensures you consistently deliver value.
That makes sense. Having that structure really prevents burnout too, I imagine.
Oh, hugely.
Okay, this brings up a really important point. How do you actually know if all this effort is paying off? What are the key metrics, beyond just subscriber count, that really tell you if you're building a healthy long-term business?
Right. Vanity metrics aren't enough. You need to track the numbers that predict revenue and sustainability. So for month 1, remember, the focus was foundation, key targets there, 20,000 free subs, yes, but also that 40% average open rate, 8% average click-through, and building an engaged community, maybe 500 plus active members in that Facebook group.
Engagement metrics, not just size.
Exactly. Then month 2, when monetization starts, target 25,000 free subs, yes, but also 750 premium subscribers, which in our hypothetical case, was $18,750 a month, plus securing those 2 sponsor deals, maybe $10 a month. And critically, maintaining or even improving that open rate, maybe hitting 45%.
Showing the quality is still there, even with growth.
Precisely. And by month 3, scaling up, aiming for 30,000 plus free, over 1,000 premium subs, and maybe 100 plus VIPs. But looking longer term, the numbers that matter most are things like monthly recurring revenue, MRR growth, is that predictable income growing consistently. Target 20% month over month. Customer lifetime value, CLV. How much is an average premium subscriber worth over time? Aim for $500 plus of SUPD, and that churn rate, keep it below 5%. High churn kills growth. Also, referral rate are your happy subscribers bringing in new ones. Aim for 15% plus out. Those are signs of a truly healthy business.
Got it. So it's a dashboard of metrics really telling the whole story. Okay,
Right.
we've covered the plan, the tech, the sequences, the metrics. But what about the roadblocks, the common mistakes people make? What are the launch killers that often stop creators from achieving this kind of success with newsletters?
Oh yeah, there are definitely common pitfalls. 5 big ones come to mind. First mistake, launching premium too early. Big one. The wrong way is hitting people with a paywall almost immediately. They don't know you, they don't trust you yet. The right way. Build that trust first with amazing free content. Prove your value before you ask for the sale. You want them eager for more.
Like we talked about, earn the right.
Exactly. Mistake number 2, undervaluing your content. It's tempting to start cheap, like $5 or $10 a month, just to test the waters, but that often signals low confidence and low value. The right way. Premium pricing from day one, assuming the value is there, $25 plus. Reflect the exclusivity.
Position it strongly.
Right. Third mistake, neglecting community. Just sending out newsletters into the void and hoping people stick around, that's the wrong approach. The right way is actively engaging, build relationships, respond to comments, run Q&As, foster that sense of belonging. Community leads to loyalty and retention.
Makes them feel invested.
Totally. Mistake 4, ignoring the data. Just creating content based on gut feeling or what you think is interesting, that's a huge pitfall. The right approach is constant optimization. Look at your open rates, your click rates, subscriber feedback. Let the data guide your content strategy. Otherwise, you're just guessing.
Flying blind.
Pretty much. And the 5th mistake, trying to do everything alone. Especially as you grow, it's wrong to think you can handle every single aspect yourself forever. Content, tech, community, sponsors. It's too much. The right way is to systematize tasks early and look to delegate as soon as you can afford to. Virtual assistant, community manager, whatever. You need leverage to scale.
Avoiding burnout and actually growing. Okay, those are crucial points. So let's bring this all back to the listener. What does this mean for you listening right now? This blueprint isn't just a hypothetical exercise for a giant media company. It's a roadmap. How can someone start applying this today? What's the immediate action plan?
Great question. This is actionable. So, this weekdays 1 to 7. First, choose your email platform, maybe ConvertKit, and get a basic landing page up. Simple is fine. Second, announce your newsletter. Tell people on whatever platforms you already use. Third, create that first week of really valuable free content. What's your hook? Fourth, set up basic analytics tracking so you can see what's happening from day one.
Okay, concrete first steps. What about the next month?
The next 30 days. Your entire focus should be building that free subscriber list. That's it. Establish your consistent content quality and timing. Get into that rhythm. Engage personally with early subscribers if you can. Reply to emails. Make them feel seen. And actively gather feedback and testimonials. What do they like? What do they want more of? This is your foundation month. Pure value delivery.
Laying the groundwork. Intensely focused. Then what? Days 3160.
Days 3160. Now it's time. Launch your premium tier. Make sure it offers genuinely exclusive content or access. Start reaching out to potential sponsors. You'll have some initial metrics by now to show them. Create your first community event or experience even something simple like a live Q&A. And keep optimizing based on how those early subscribers are behaving. What emails do they open? What links do they click?
Monetization and engagement hand in hand. And the final stretch, days 6190.
Days 6190. Now you layer things. Add that VIP tier if it makes sense for your audience with higher end experiences. Look for ways to multiply revenue streams, affiliates, maybe digital products, whatever fits. Focus on what's already working. Systematize your processes, more content creation, community management. Can you create templates? Can you batch tasks? And start thinking ahead. Plan your year 2 expansion strategy. Where do you go from here?
It's a progressive build. Okay, and just to circle back to our case study for a moment. It really highlights the power of having existing assets, doesn't it? Why Well-Off Media would be so incredibly well-positioned here.
Oh, absolutely. Their hypothetical advantages are immense. You've got that existing audience, 300K plus YouTube subs just waiting to be invited, the exclusive Coach Prime content. That's a moat no competitor could easily cross. They've already proven they can create engaging content. They know their audience. The market timing with all the buzz around Colorado football and the Prime effect, perfect. And having multiple platforms already means huge cross-promotion potential.
It's like a perfect storm of advantages.
It really is. And based on that, our conservative projection, a theoretical $1.1 million in annual revenue by the end of year 1 isn't crazy. Aggressively, if they implemented everything, maybe $2.5 million plus. Again, theoretical, based on those unique assets and benchmarks.
Which really connects to this whole newsletter revolution idea we're seeing. You mentioned examples earlier.
Yeah, look at Morning Brew.
Yeah.
Built on newsletters, massive $75 million exit. The Athletic, same model, $550 million acquisition by the New York Times. These aren't outliers anymore. This model works.
So the framework is proven.
The framework is absolutely proven. The real question, honestly, isn't if it works. It's whether you, the listener, will take action now, while this opportunity is still so wide open.
Right. So what does this all boil down to for you listening? Here's maybe a final thought to chew on, something from the research. Creators who actually set a specific launch date for their newsletter and then stick to it. They're apparently 400% more likely to hit $100,000 plus in annual revenue compared to those who just kind of wait for the perfect moment that never comes. Our hypothetical well-off media, they'd have everything they need. The only variable would be their speed of execution. So the question for you is, what's your launch date? Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope you feel fired up and equipped to apply these insights. Go start your own newsletter revolution.